Welcome, race fans and everybody. MaxspeedTV, Bobby with all the freaking hobbies. Why? Well, because that's my wife says, and that's what I go by. Lucky Dog Sim Racing Super Speedway Series here, live, now, coming at you right here. We've been waiting for the past month for this to come together. Finally, race number 1 of the Season 3 series. This is absolutely going to be a good one. Big bucks here, folks. Lots of money towards the end of this season for the championship. When it comes to sponsorships, they are no other like these guys, what they have right here. You guys stick around. We're going to be right back. Don't go anywhere. It's time to get it on.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallant
Welcome, everybody. We're back. MaxspeedTV, Bobby, with all the hobbies coming at you at Lucky Dog Racing. Super Speedway Series tonight. Before we get going to the grid here, I'm going to let you know we got 3 webcams coming on tonight. And here they are. Paul Witt, Cody Nagels, and Everett F. Lane. F stands for frickin' fast, and you better believe it, he is. Actually, he looks like Cy from Duck Dynasty. I'm not sure. But anyway, we got all 3 of them right here. We'll be talking, hanging out with them throughout the night. Count on it. Also, 2 fast repairs. That's all these cats get all night long. And believe you me, a fast repair, if you can sell it, you can make a fortune. You got to be in it to win it. You got to save that car as much as you can. Some will stay in the back. Some will be up front all night, like I call the Lucky Dog. The Lucky Dog rocking chair, if you will, where you're the first car in that bottom line. It's supposed to be as safe as in your mama's arms there. Everybody wants to be right there. And we will find out exactly who's going to be able to be there and stay there. The big one, is it going to happen? Sure, it can happen. You want to be away from it when it does. Some of the guys are going to fall way back into the back. They're going to watch. Just hang out, let the laps wind down. Anyway, all kinds of strategies. Pit stops, look out, because that's going to be exciting. You got to do a green flag pit stop. You don't get to practice that with everybody else. It's kind of tough. You got to watch out. You don't want to get caught speeding. You don't want to get hit. You don't want to get turned around. You certainly don't want to miss your pits. All kinds of bad things can happen right there. And we're going to bring all the action live to you. Welcome everybody out here in YouTubeville. Hang out with me. Stick around. You got a favorite driver? Do you want me to give a hello to? A hey, unhook the plow, accelerators on the right? Whatever you want me to say, I'll say it. Why? Because I don't live near any of them. But anyway, welcome everybody out there. We're going to have us a blast. Let's get into the grid right now. I think the boys are starting. Yep, and here they are. Let's do what I do best. Screw up their last name, shall we? Row number 1, 13. We call him flat out. Can't mess this guy up. The Gas Man. That's exactly what we call him. He's going to be your pole cat. Right beside him, the favorite last name I wish I had when I was in high school, because nobody would mess with me. The 78, Gary Slapinski. Row number 2, the 24, Everett F. Lane, and we got a webcam on him, so we'll be watching him. The 777, Michael Pegg, the league owner, going to be right there along beside him. Row number 3, the 34, Darren Reiser, the 57, of Brian Pierce. Row number 4, the 54, Travis Turnamere, and number 6, Cody Nagels, and we got one on him, camera as well. Row number 5, the 429, Mr. Paul Witt, another cameraman. The 00, Thomas Holder beside him. Row 60, 89, Rudolph Cumbo, and the 03 of Sean Roy III. Row 7 to 44, Jacob Edson, and the 43 of Sandy Curtis. Row 8 to 71, Dirty Don Davis, and the 28 of Larry Boyle. Row 9 to 52 of Gary Whitman Sr., the 19, Ben Gear. Row 10 to 09, Bob Fitzgerald, the 82, Paul Fletcher. And last but not least, row number 11, Chris Hogg. Bye-bye music. Fellow legends. Down in the bottom, the Gas Man. All right, there he is, a Harley Davidson ride himself. And what I like about this guy, if I can show it to you real quick, so you don't screw it up. Take a look at that, huh? That is pretty right there. How would you like to look at that monkey butt all race long? I know a lot of these guys do not wish to see that. We will see what can happen. He's going to be leading them down. He is your polecat. Gary Slapinski right up top. He's going to lead that top line around. We're showing 21 drivers tonight that made this thing. I think they might have shut it off a little too early because they got like 50 of them wanting to get in at one point. This is the first race, Season 3. Coming at you right here. As we get ready, everybody kick back and relax. And don't forget, we've got the Dude Wipes Winner Award tonight going on for the worst accident. The guy you feel sorry for the most. Green flag, here we go. Lucky Dog, Super Speedway. looking to lead the first lap. Who's it gonna be? Slapinski by a half of a nose. It looks like he's gonna take the first lap around this place. And right behind him, he has got the one and only Michael Pegg doing some serious pushing. Pushed him so hard, he dropped him right down into the rocket chair. Now Michael Pegg's gonna be leading him away on the top line with the 57 of Brian Pierce doing the shoving for him. Chilling from South Georgia tonight. Jackson's watching. You can't be chilling too much. It's got to be hotter than Hades. It is in Ohio. Brian Pierce doing what he can to push that 777. You see those big guns pointing at you, don't you? Slapinski down on the bottom, showing the way around this place and doing it very well. Taking a look at the 24 machine of Mr. Everett Lane. Got him right here. There he is. Boy, look at the concentration in his eyes, huh? Cy is on a mission, they say. Thinking about 3 wide already. And who's it going to be up there doing it all by himself? Looks like it's Sandy Curtis. He's got no one to go to the dance floor with him. As my son would say, he's headed backwards. These guys show a lot of poise when they're running. They've been running with each other for quite a while now. This is my first season getting the opportunity to broadcast with these guys. These guys are known for very few cautions. So I better make sure I have plenty to drink. As you can see, they're going to fan off and go 3 wide now. Looks like Nagels is thinking about it. One of the Max Speed TV drivers, one of my guys, and there he is. Driving in all his ugliness. Just kidding, he's a handsome feller, ladies. He's single. Cody's going to take it on the outside, and he's bringing his buddy with him, and that's going to be another one. Who is it? Well, that's going to be Mr. Paul Witt, and we got him right here in the camera as well. We'll be keeping an eye on all 3 of these guys throughout this entire race tonight. Paul will be doing the pushing now on that top line. But Slapinski doing a great job on the bottom, still hanging out, and he's bringing that 13 with him wherever he goes, and that's the gas man. Way back in the back, and we're going to watch him. Bob Fitzgerald. Hanging back in the back. He's not losing any kind of momentum whatsoever or the draft. He's hanging right here. And he's watching everybody because everything that happens out in front, he's going to have enough time to perhaps miss an incident and save a fast repair. A lot of these guys hang back into the back, and that's exactly what they do. Let the laps wind down. Still up here towards the front. Slapinski's showing the way in the middle. Michael Pegg being pushed by Brian Pierce. Noticing we get a little bit more momentum happening up on this top line. Need a few more cars up there, and it can make this an interesting little event now. Nagels loves the wall. Him and Paul Witt, I swear they were both born on a wall somewhere at a racetrack. I'm not kidding you. They love being up against that wall for some reason. Not afraid of it one little bit. Jackson says it's smoking hot here in Georgia. Well, let me tell you, Jackson, real quick before we get really into this race. It's so hot in Ohio, I kid you not. I sat on the toilet. I had so much sweat. I just hydroplaned off of it, hit the floor, and smacked my head on the wall. That's how hot it is in Ohio, buddy. A lot of these guys down here in Georgia that are racing with us tonight. Still, take a look. Slapinski down on the bottom has great momentum here. You want to know what it's like being stuck in the middle? Let's show you. This is what it's like being in the middle. This is what it's really like being in the middle. You see the sponsor fiber optic construction. And I do mean sponsor. These guys, they let it all hang out. Their pocketbook is like an empty pocketbook. I should say empty, but it's bottomless. These guys really know how to sponsor a league. These guys are playing for some big prizes here. But that's what it's like when you're running in the middle. You got them all over. You got them to the left. You got them to the right. Stuck in the middle with you, I believe, is the way the song goes. Slapinski still on the bottom, enjoying every bit of it, and he's bringing the 13 right here with him. Peg saying, what in the world we got to do to get past these guys on the bottom so I can get up into the rocking chair? Hanging right with them. Now, these cars are really cool. They're a lot better than the trucks, if you want my opinion. And the reason why I say that is because you ain't got to worry so much about that ugly iRacing netcode they call, where it thinks you're gonna hit, and they make you wreck. Now, that happens all the time in these trucks. But with these Xfinity cars, you ain't got to worry too much about that. And these things handle so well. You can beat the tar off that back bumper, and it's not going to bother them one single bit. It might wake them up and let them know you're there. But that's about it. They can hang on to them pretty easily. You really got to drill a guy if you're going to send him flying. You can hook him, but you can also beat the tar off that bumper, too. About the middle of the pack right here. Randolph Gumbo. Going nowhere and getting there fast. Started 11th. He's currently 11th. And a name like the 71's Dirty Don Davis. Feeling you want him on your good side. Could be wrong. But you can see him right here in the 71 machine. Currently 13th. We got a few cats up here on the top line. And that will be the 82 of Paul Fletcher. With the 00 of Thomas Holder with him. Get a few more to join in right here, and they can work their way right back up into the front. But right now, Michael Pegg's a happy camper. He's dropped right into the rocket chair. Croft Racing said, buddy, that is hot. Yes, it is. I think we hit 95 today, but the humidity will kill you in Ohio. Make you wish your mama never met your daddy. Well, right now, some of these guys right here are wishing Michael Pegg's mama never met his daddy, because he is showing the way around this place and doing it very well now. And he's got Slapinski right here pushing right behind him. Now, a little tidbit about pushing. Pushing and shoving. If you want to know in a super speedway race, I'm going to tell you. You may already know it. If you do, well, bear with me. When you push these guys right in through here, anywhere near, you can hit them with these cars. What you don't want to do is you don't want to jack him in a corner, left or right side, because if you do, you will hook him. He will go yonder way. And we don't want to see any of that mess tonight. Everett Lane working his way up on that top line right here. And we got him right here. There he is. Osai himself, buddy. And I got to tell you, I really like this paint job. There's flames on that bad boy for a reason. As you can see, they're getting some momentum up there on that top side. Good old Everett. Now, the thing that's really cool, and we'll get to do this here probably in a little while, and I do think way back in the back, we got one lone rider, Chris Hogg. Or Hogue, I'm sorry. He's coming into the pits. He's coming in all by himself. That is not a good thing. He's either got a problem on his rig or something or another. You never want to pit by yourself because you've lost all momentum. But later on, we'll get an opportunity. The only guy out here I know you can talk to in iRacing while he's racing, and that will be the one Cody Nagels for the MaxspeedTV team. Don't ask me how he does it, but he can talk, he can race, he can eat while he's driving. $14 out of $75 in the book so far. Nice to see my bosses out here hanging out with me. Rudy, the one that started MaxspeedTV many, many moons ago. Back when I was just a little child, I believe. Everlane inching out just by a little nose right here. Still trying to lead a lap for the first time tonight. You can't actually see them too awful well, but you got to worry about a couple of things in here. You want to worry about your water temperature and your oil temperature because you can blow these things up. And Chris Hogue has had a problem because he has left the server. So we hope everything's okay with Chris, but he did have to leave. He is no longer with us here. Everybody watching, 17 watching, and 5's hit the like button. Hit that like button. Let these guys know you appreciate it. Me, I get paid either way. But these guys are putting on a great show. And by the way, if you happen to get a blister while hitting that like button, I'll send you a MaxspeedTV Band-Aid, huh? What do you think of that? That's because I'm a broadcaster that cares about his fans. You don't have to worry too awful much about losing any kind of grip or anything out here for a while. You could run a long time on a super speedway and it will not chew up your tires at all. But if you got to come in and you got to get a full tank of fuel, you might as well get the free tires with it because you're sitting and waiting anyway. Nice to see Kevin Nagels out here tonight. It might take him an hour and a half to watch 60 minutes, but hey, he finally made it into the chat with us here racing. His son's out here for MaxspeedTV driving. Nice to see you, Kevin. A little slow, but we got you. You're here. Michael's still out here leading. He's kind of enjoying this fresh air and that radiator of that machine of his. And Slapinski's a happy camper hanging right there behind him. He has no problems, just hanging right with him. Everett's saying, man, I don't know what we got to do to get up here and to get these boys. But they're working on it. That 57 is all over his bumper. Got a really good run coming up right here. Is it enough to get him to drop down? No, it's not. Still a very good run. Oh, Lord have mercy. Kevin's central air went out in his house. Man, I wouldn't wish that upon my worst enemy. Well, maybe I would. I'm not going to lie. Michael down in the bottom, still in that rocking chair, running around here. He's led 10 laps so far. As far as laps being led, that's pretty simple. We've only had 2. The 777 and the 78. Mr. Pegg and Slapinski, and there they are together. Now that all-important question, who's coming into the pits? Well, guess what? If I can click on them in time, I might be able to actually show you. Yeah, we got them turned around, too. And I knew that. See? That's going to get nasty. Did not bring out a caution because it happened inside, but you know what? We're going to watch it anyway. I'm going to flip it back here and show you. Let's see what happens when these guys go into the pits. I know Nagel's got turned around right here, but I'm not exactly sure how or what, but we're going to watch it right here. Making this transition is tough. You see him lock him up. When he locks him up, he's going to spin it sideways and get hit. He's going to send a 0-3 around with him. That's Shane Roy out there in the grass. But that's what happens. Let's see if these guys can execute this any better. Locking up the brakes, Michael Pegg does a 34 in, slams into the inside wall to keep from hitting him. But not that big of a deal. Everything looks good so far. Now, the two cats that have not been in, everybody else is coming into their pits, and that's going to be right here, Pierce and Dirty Don. So for right now, this is going to be 1 and 2. For now. As these guys are going to come in. Dirty Don runs it down to the inside. And he's going to lock them up real quick right here. Does a good job, no problems. Back out on the track, though. Hello, you got some teammates together now. 777, Michael Pegg and the Gas Man, they call him. Flat out the Gas Man. Don't ask me why, but I think it's got something to do with that right there. Now, these two guys that came into the pits at the very last part, well, they're right now about ready to get freight trained, like a fat lady on a Sunday, buddy. They're coming, and away they go. And if Rudy's still watching, he knows what I'm talking about with a fat lady on a Sunday. Little inside joke there. Pegg right now in a rocking chair leading these guys around. Now, here's the cool thing about this. If you notice, you've got 6 of these cats all the way back here to Sandy Cruz. All 6 of these guys. If they stay in that single file line, that's going to cause these boys right here to have to get single file. Because you can see they're a little ways back from that lead pack. You don't want to lose that lead pack. And unfortunately, if they don't stay single file, they could lose them. These guys are no dummy. They realize it, they know it, they see it. Now, what I am going to do while everybody is playing nicely so far, I'm going to come back here and talk to him because he doesn't mind it. He doesn't mind it when he races. Don't ask me why, but he doesn't. And I'm talking about Cody Nagels. I find out what happened in the pits right there. That's the most excitement we've had so far into this thing. Let us see if we can find out. How about you, Cody, Bobby in the booth? I know you love to be interviewed while you're racing. The only guy I know that does. Can you tell me what in the world happened to you in the pits?
I was trying to just get under speed, which I thought I was going to be able to be fine. And then, I don't know, I got hit really hard. Not sure exactly what happened, but I was slammed. So whoever was behind me was going pretty fast.
Well, it looks like you had to use one of the fast repairs. Not a big deal. Still got 1 to go. I can see you and your teammate there, Mr. Everett is right behind you. You guys going to be able to hook up together and try to catch this lead pack?
The plan is to try to stay out in front of them. One of us get the lap back the hard way, and the other one get it back through a lucky dog. So we shall see if we're going to be able to accomplish that, but that's the goal.
All right, we're going to be watching. I know you can't wave to everybody out there because you're driving, but knowing you, you'll find a way. Yep, there you go. All right, buddy, good luck. We're going to keep an eye on you.
Thank you.
You got to love him. His dad's out here religiously watching all the time when we're racing. And we certainly appreciate that. But they better get on it because these guys are coming. Here comes your leader. And right up above up there, and you can see them, barely, but you can see them. That's the crew of Nagels in them that we are talking to. They have got to get going. Some of the cats that are a lap down. Got to be Darren Reeser, Paul Fletcher, Sean Roy. And Chris Hogue is back tonight running with us again. I think he must have had a problem with his rig or something, but it's nice to see him back out here. Unfortunately, he's about 10 laps down, but he can hook up with a teammate and do some pushing, and that's probably why he's right back out here. First race of the season. You want to grab the points while you can. A lot of these guys are points hogs, that's for sure. Peg's still eating away with these guys. Nice train they got going. Everett right there behind him. Or as I like to say, I like to call him Uncle Si. You can tell the difference. Michael's going to get ready to cross this line up here. And there those boys just crossed the line. And now this third little group we got going. They are a good ways behind. And they're slowly coming up out of turn 4 and out across the line. So that gives you an indication about how far apart these guys are. When you're riding with Michael, you can see him up there in the distance. Way up here in the far, right up there. These cats stay single file like they are. They may end up running those guys down. Those guys are not single file like they really should be. All they're doing is fighting each other right now. They'll drop back down, I'd imagine, right here when they clear. And they probably should just hang out just like that, because if not, they're going to be getting company and company fast. Peg's led 18 laps so far. Talked to him earlier today. He said he couldn't wait to get the season off and get it going. I talked to this cat right here, Travis Turnamere. Running the Ames oil machine. I love it. He said his nickname was Turn 'em All. Now that's kind of funny if you think about it. Nice to see Travis. He started 7th and here he is in the 3rd spot. Hope everybody out in YouTube land's having a good time watching the race. Hopefully the sound and everything is nice. The picture's pretty and all that. work really hard to try to get this thing to sound and look good for everybody. And don't be afraid to hit the old like button if you would. Let us know that you do appreciate the race. As you can see, these cats are getting ready to come up on them. It's not a good thing to Nagels and the rest of these guys back here. Nagel, Gumbo, Whitmer Sr., Ben Gear. There's Darren. But the Michael Pegg and his crew that he's got behind him, he's loving it. They got some pretty good momentum. Will they go up on the top, or are they going to stay right down on the bottom? Nope, they're going to stay right on the bottom right here, it looks like. So he just threw a few more cats a lap down. Now Michael's going to take it up to the top and see who's going to follow along with him, and Everett Lane's going to come right there with him. And the 54. All these guys are going to hook right back up, and they're going to drive right by the 429 of Mr. Paul Witt and Mr. Cody Nagels. Oh, they're hoping to go right by them, put it that way. They're holding their own on the bottom. Michael would absolutely love to put these guys a lap down, drop right into that rocking chair where he's as safe as in your mama's arms. And Everett's doing everything he can to make that happen. But now we got a little third party in the mix right here coming up. They're getting ready to come up on the lap car. And I'm not sure which one it is. I'm looking. Well, anyway, there he is. And they're going to catch him, and I think that's going to be the 03, and it is. That would be Sean Roy. So they're going to put him another lap down, so that's going to make him 2 laps down. The guy's trying to get the lap back the hard way. They're trying to white-knuckle ride that thing around this place, and that's going to be the 429 of Mr. Paul Witt and Nagels. And that'll be these two fellers. Now, the one who's trying to prevent them from getting that lap back is going to happen to be this guy, Everett Lane. And that's that 24 machine doing all the pushing to that 777. In the trucks, you never want to push the pusher. That's a bad thing that can happen. But here, in these Xfinity cars, you can push anybody you want to push. The more, the merrier. Kevin, son, you're going to have to do the old hillbilly thing for air conditioning. I've done it many a times. Get you a big cooler, a boatload of ice, get you a PVC 90 and put a fan inside that puppy and just let her blow. Peg up top with Everett, still trying to get around the lap traffic right here of Paul Witt and Nagels and crew. As the 82, that's Paul Fletcher. He's going to go 2 laps down now. You notice they do go way up high and stay out of the way, which is a good thing. But you got so many guys all over this track. Here's Thomas Holder in the middle of these guys. Now you got Slapinski and Dirty Don. They're trying their best to catch those guys, and as you can see, they are nowhere in sight up here. And the reason why is because, well, they're over 8 seconds behind the leader. That's why you can barely see them. They're getting ready to go right up into the turn 3 up there. So they're all going to stay single file, and that's their best opportunity. Well, these guys are doing a lot of battling. Everett Lane says, man, I would really, really like to lead a lap tonight. And he's going to get to right now as he drops it down in front of the peg. 777. And if he can hold it right there, and the 54 Tournamere doesn't spoil it, he's going to get the lead the first lap of race 1, season 3. Should I say his first lap? "17 laps since the last time they have been in. 37 out of 75 in the books. Thinking about going 3 wide? Sure, why not? And they are going to try it. These guys still single file trying to catch him. That's a good thing. Jacob Edson started 13th, riding right here in 5th. He's having a good run tonight in the 044 machine. Sponsored there by the Toilet Motor, Toyota. And hey, I've got a Tacoma and a 4Runner. And I had an FJ. Love Toyotas right now. Those things hold some value, but right now he's got some value, hanging in that 5th spot, doing a great job. Here's our race summary. 38 laps to go. 7 lead changes tonight. Not a 0 zip. No. Not a single caution yet. I was told these guys are famous for little or no cautions. A lot of these super speedway leagues, they'll run 60, 70, 80, 100 laps, and they get down about 8 to 10 laps to go. They'll be popping out 4, 5, 6 cautions. Not these guys. Some very, very patient drivers. Now, don't get me wrong. When you get down to about 10 to go, you're going to want to stick it where it don't belong or try to put it where it won't fit. And I'm referring to these cars right here. I mean, no one's going to sit back here from 5th on and just sit there. They're going to try to make it happen, Captain. But also, there's a lot of respect, too. By himself up there, I mean, all by himself. Trying to get something happening. He's trying to get a few guys. He's going to drop back in. I'm talking about the 13, the gas man. He peeks out there to make it 3 wide to see who's going to go with him. And right now, he's a bridesmaid and no bride because nobody wants to go with him. Everett Lane. So far, he's led 4 laps of this race. He's liking it, but wow, watch out. Even though that number 6, Nagels, is a lap down. And there he is. He still knows how to push around this place. And his job right now is to try to push that 54 of Tournamere down into the rocking chair so he can try to get his lap back the hard way. But right here's your leader. Everett F. Lane. And right now the F stands for fast. Tournamere. It's got the taste of leading a lap tonight. Hoping to get a little bit more. Nagels pushes him right up front and he takes it all the way down to the bottom and drops it right in front of Everett. So he's going to pick up that lap. They're still way back here. They're about 9 seconds back. That's Dirty Don and Slapinski, Pierce, Holder, and Larry Boyle. But they're doing what they need to do. They're staying single file. That's exactly what they have got to do. Now, are they praying for a caution? You betcha they are. The lucky dog? Well, it would be Cody right there. As these guys are getting ready to come in. And here they come. Let's take a look at him. Oh! Hang on to it right there, and he does. And I'm not sure, I think... These cars look so much alike, I'm not really sure who that was. I think it was Turnamir, that's who it was. Came in there sideways and all hot. But they're coming in, no issues in that. I'll tell you what, I can guarantee you his butt pucker factor was probably about an 8 out of 10 right there, because he almost lost it and smacked the wall. Everybody out there enjoying the race, let me know. Talk to me. And these guys are going to be coming in now. Dirty Don's going to bring him on in here. Let's see if they can slow these puppies down to pit road speed. And oh, Dirty Don comes out. The 57. Brian Pierce almost puts it sideways. But he gathers it up. Now the question is, did he get caught speeding down pit road? Lapinski's going to bring himself right into his pits right here as well. Everybody's coming into the pits, but this cat right here, all by himself. He's the last one out here. The 34, and he's coming in right now. Might have to call him Lone Wolf McQuaid because he's by himself. But at least that way he's not going to get ran over, huh? Peck and the boys back out on the track, working their way up to speed as they're going past these guys. The good news is, zero cautions. 44 laps, not a single caution won. He's got the gas man in tow with him. And while we're having a little bit of fun here, nobody is actually doing anything bad. So we're going to break off. Let's do a little something I like to call, well, you know what it's time for. Anybody who watches my broadcast, it's time. That's right. It's time to crank this mother up. What do you think, huh? Come on. Still showing the way around this place. Led 29 laps so far. Michael Pegg, one of the regulators. Been a regulator for a while, I believe. Paul Witt. My hat's off to Paul. There he is, all decked out in his racing attire. Now, he used to have all kinds of lights and stuff going on around and behind him. I swore he was racing at a strip club, but he assured me it was just his racing room. But anyway, he's trying to get his lap back the hard way. He's trying to race it back, and you can see him right here, and he is being shoved like crazy by the 89 of Randolph Gumbo. Both of these cats are a lap down. We'll keep on going to 34. He's a lap down as well. And Nagels is a lap down. So everybody on this top shelf up here is a lap down. Coming up on some lap traffic and watch him get out of the way. Because they are coming. Again, like a fat lady on a candy bar. They're going to eat him up. Peg still down to the bottom. Whoa, up high. I don't know if he got a little loose or what. But he almost went up there and said hello to the wall. We're talking about Gumbo right here. Darren's going to try his luck by himself up there. Maybe someone will go with him. If not, he's going to fall right back in behind the 6 of Nagels. So what do we got? Well, we got 12 cars on the lead lap. Actually, we got 13 now because Mr. Witt just jumped into the rocking chair and got his lap back the hard way. And boy, what he would love to see right now would be a caution. Him, Nagels, Darren, Ben, Mr. Gumbo, all these cats. Whitmer Sr., Sean Roy back here, along with Fletcher in the pits. These guys would love to see a caution. And we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. 25 laps to go, caution-free. That's right, you heard it, folks. Caution-free, huh? Riding back with Gasman. Having those two Desert Eagles pointing at you. See how close they get to that yellow line? It's not too big of a deal here in Talladega. This yellow line right in here, if you get over this way and hop back up on there, it's going to throw you, but it's not going to throw you near as bad as what Daytona does. These guys are aware of it, and they'll stick it right below that yellow line. Peg being a lead hog right now. He's led 34 laps. Again, Peg's led the 34, the 78, Slapinski, he's led 8 laps. The 71, Dirty Don, he's led a couple. The 57 of Brian Pierce, he's led 1, I'm sorry. The 54's led 2, that was Turnamere. The 24, Everett Lane, has led 4 of them. Hope everybody's having a great time. I haven't seen or heard a single word out of anybody in YouTube for the last 30 minutes. Kevin, you didn't pass out over the heat, did you? Normally you're letting me know how things are sounding and looking. And I'm referring to Cody's dad. Ooh, I got to get Everett off here. I'm tired of looking at him. There's Cody. I'm a one-man band out here tonight. Sometimes I forget. I only got 5 screens to watch at the same time. No big deal. Nichols trying to get his lap back the hard way again up on that top side, looking for a little bit of help. And Michael Pegg's a happy camper. He has no problem sitting right where he's at. He kind of loves it because nobody can go anywhere. And he knows that and he likes it. Oh, the 34 he almost hooked him. He backed off just in time. Darren got right on Cody, right there at that turn. Cody gave a little wiggle right there, but they both got together, handled their business. So Reeser's doing everything he can to get him and Cody their lap back. But right now, Michael's enjoying it, sitting back in this. He's leading it, but he's the second car on the inside. And boy, what would Paul Witt love to do is to sail off into Wild Blue Yonder right now. Dirty Don and Brian Pierce back here. A ways back, might I add. We're talking just about 25 seconds. That's almost a complete full lap yet back. So they're in a little bit of trouble. Running on the hood of the leader. And all three of these cats in front of him are, well, they're not a lap down, but they're hanging on to the lead lap by the skin of their tire here. I don't know. If I was Paul Witt or Cody Nagels and I had a lucky rabbit's foot, I'd be rubbing the hell out of it right now, praying for a caution. Because we've got 20 laps to go, and that's what they need to get back up into this race. And these guys' forte is not to have caution, so it even makes it harder competition-wise. A lot of super speedway leagues, it doesn't matter. No big deal. There'll be 2 or 3 cautions. We'll be able to get our laps back. Well, it's not that easy here in the Lucky Dogs. Because you are a lucky dog if you see a caution. Especially if you're down a lap. Gasman still hanging out right here in second spot. Will they come in one more time? Or do they have enough fuel to go all the way? I'm thinking one more pit stop. And you know as well as I do, that can be a 0 or you can be a hero. Sandy Curtis started 14th, and here he sets in the 4th spot back here in the cluster of cars. Having a really good run. Slap Pinsky way back here, trying to catch these cats. He's hanging in 5th. Well, along with Thomas Holder right there with him, the 28 of Mr. Boyle. But still, Dirty Don Davis. The Triple D threat. He ain't a threat tonight, not yet. Him and Brian Pierce still a long ways away, but they're holding respectively in the 8th and 9th spot. You can see these guys, they bunch up together. Michael Pegg, probably, if I was guessing, cannot wait to finish this race. Run down there in that monstrous boat that he's got docked. Kick back and relax and enjoy the beautiful sunset in Georgia, if it's not too late. But right now, he's enjoying what he's seeing because he's leading this puppy. 41 laps led as Nagels drops down in front of Mr. Paul Witt. So now you got these two cats right here. They're on the lead lap by what I call a tad. Whoops, I'll take that back. I lied, not him. This guy. They look alike. But Paul Witt and Nagels out here in front. They got their lap back, but now they're praying for this caution to come all the way back around and join the fun and maybe have a chance to do something here. They know time's running out and running out fast. Sandy Curtis, quiet as can be. Started 14th, here he sets in the 4th spot. Don't know a whole lot about him, but I'm going to find out. As you see, these guys are coming in now for their final pit stop. Let's see how these guys perform and execute this bad boy. Because, oh, is it so important. Races are won and lost right here, and they did an excellent job coming in. So all the leaders are in. Here comes your second bunch. Zlapinski leading them around. Will they come in next time around? We'll find out. Are they going to hold out, maybe pray, perhaps see a caution? Let's run around with them, and I'll get rid of this ticker top. Let's see if they come in for the pits right here. Nope, they're going to go right by it. Got to try to ride along with these guys when they do a pit stop so you kind of get that feel of a green flag stop. Peg and the rest of the boys back up to speed now. So you got a couple of clusters. You got these cats right here that's got to come in. You got Turnamere and these boys. They've got to come in. Will it be this time? Negative, it's not. They're going to keep right on a rolling. And as long as they stay out there, those are going to be your leaders. Slapinski, Holder, Boyle. And then back here is going to be Dirty Don Davis and Brian Pierce. That's your top 5 right now. But they have yet to come into the pits. So that's going to throw your leaders that's been out here for quite a while 6 on back. So they got to roll the dice. They got to hope for a caution. Yeah, they're still staying out. But this is exciting stuff. Going to be 12 to go when they get to the line right here. They're going to have to stop at some point. The question is when. And when they do, there's going to be a battle right here with these cats. Nagels and them a lap down, in which they'll get their lap back when these guys come into the pits up here. But they are truly praying for a caution. And I don't think they're going to see it. Gary gonna lead them in this time around. Negative. Well, the one in the back looks like he's got to break off and go in there. Rudolph Gumbo, Darren still hanging out. They are not into the pits yet. So you've really got about 6 or 7 cats that's got to come in. Turnamere and them guys should be coming this time, and they are. Right around with Turnamere. You can see him bouncing off in front of them. And he misses him, thank God. That was interesting. Let's take a look and see what happened right there. We're going to back it up here real quick. As he's coming into the pits, somebody goes flying right off in front of him. And you'll see it in your picture right about now, I think. You can see the smoke, and there he goes. He spins all the way around. And that's going to be the 57. Had Brian done that one. I'll run it back real quick to show you guys, because it's a little slow what's happening here. Right with him real quick as he comes in. A little bit of front brake bias, perhaps, and away he goes, right into the wall. Hoochie mama. So after everybody comes around to the pits, it comes back out again. Michael Pegg is going to be back up on top, and there he is on that top line with the gas man right there with him. Now, Sandy Curtis in the 43, he's currently in third. The two cats in front of him, what are these little fellers right here? That's going to be the 6 of Nagels and the 429 of Paul Witt. Those guys are doing everything they can to stay on this lead lap. And those guys right there can either hurt or help somebody. Especially towards the end of this race with 9 to go. And boy, I can tell you right now, without a doubt, Michael Pegg and the gas man would love nothing more, along with the 43 now with Sandy Curtis, would love nothing more to get up there and get in front of them guys and have that little piece of insurance of lap traffic right there behind them. And I can assure you the gas man is going to do everything in his power he can to get these guys pushed up through there. And at the same time, as you can see, Paul Witt, he's doing his job very well. He's not letting that top line catch him. And there we are riding with Paul. And also, again, you can see his sponsorship right there on his ride. Got it in the back. And he's got it right up here in the front, the Fiber Optics Construction. Open their bank account widely for the lucky dogs. Much appreciated. But oh, what would Michael love to do right now? 7 to go at the line just to get in front of those two cats that are lap traffic, because that's just going to play hell for these guys to get around them to even get up to Michael and the gas man in the 13. But as of right now, he's pretty happy sitting right where he is. So right here's your top 5. Pegg, Curtis, Mann, Edson. Slapinski, I call him. Love that name. But I got to be honest with you. They are right now, well, their luck's running out. They need a caution, and they need one really bad. You see how far back these guys are. They're 16 seconds back. I'm sorry, 15 seconds. Well, 16 now. From these guys. Now, this is really working out, though, to the advantage of the 777 machine and the 13. And the reason why I say that is because the lap traffic that we're looking at, these two fellers right here, that lap traffic is going to be a big bonus. A big bonus for these cats right up here. Because they're going to be a thorn in somebody's side, because they're going to have to try to get around them to get around these leaders up here. Five to go with the line. 18 people watching. Appreciate all you guys out there. You could be a little bit more chatty for me if you would. But hey, first race, I'll cut you some slack. Next Friday night, you guys better be happening. Kevin, I hope you're hanging out all right, buddy. I'm sure it's going to be hot. Now, Curtis and this 43 machine right there is going to be your battle for this win, guys. Right here. These cats. And that's where sometimes, perhaps, a little bit of this strategy down on the bottom. These cars that are hooked up, Nagels and Witt, the 6 and the 429, if those guys stay hooked up like they are and get it rolling, and that's what they need to do so that Sandy Curtis can get up there and do a little bit of battling with the 777. But as you can see, the 13, the gas man, he realized how close that 43 was with only 3 laps to go at the line here. So he put it in overdrive, and now he is really doing some pushing up here for Peg. Now, when we get down to the end of this race, towards the end of it, what's going to happen? Will gas man make it 3 wide? Will he pop out and leave Peg hanging? And what will the 43 do? Will he jump out and help somebody? What about Jacob Edson? Who's he going to follow? It all depends if that 13 decides to make a move. If the 13 stays right where he's at, there's not going to be a snowball's chance in hell for anybody to beat the 777. Gonna get rid of that one, and we're gonna go to the little one. Things are about to heat up. Curtis back here in that 43 machine. Would love for that bottom line to pick up a little bit more speed. He's currently fighting for third right now. Gasman doing his job. And that's sticking his nose right there in the rear end of the 777. And here we go, making a pass by himself, the 44. He knows he's going to have to do something because we're coming to the white flag. The question is he going to get a little bit of help? He's going to drop it right back in behind him. It's not going to happen, Captain. Coming to the white flag right now. If the 13 stays with Peg, Peg's going to win this puppy easy. And if he does win it, the 13 better be getting a box of candy and a dozen roses, because he's the one that's keeping Michael out here in the front of this bad boy. They're getting close right there. They almost touched a little bit. And here we go. Now the 13's got his foot into the accelerator all the way to the floor, baby. He's not letting it up. Last lap, blows it or not, we don't care. We're going to run it and run it all we got. The 44's taking a look again up hot. He's going to go up top. Is he going to be able to do anything by himself? I do not think so. It's not going to happen. He's going to drop back down again. Peg coming to the line right here. Who's it going to be? Getting really close. The battle right now is the 43 and the 13 for second place. And right there it is. Peg's going to win it. Gasman's going to come in second, it looks like. Sandy Curtis is going to be third. Jacob Edson fourth, fifth. Gary Slapinski. There's your race winner, Michael Peg. A real quick race summary while he's coming around here. It's pretty simple. 14 lead changes, baby. That's it. Caution free. You heard it right there. And here comes Michael in his fashion that he does. Let her rip, Tater Chip. The winner, Season 3, race number 1, Talladega right here. The Lucky Dogs. It's going to be Michael Pegg and the 777 machine. What a way to start this puppy out, huh? And there he is, the gas man, right along beside him. He came in second place tonight, and he's going to do a Bernie. He darn well deserves it because he pushed him to the win and kept everybody away from him. There's your boy. You guys stick around. Max TV, Bobby with all the freaking hobbies coming at you. The #1 broadcasting network in iRacing. Over almost 9,000 subscribers. The very first ones in iRacing for broadcasting. We're going to be right back. We're going to talk to the top 3 cats of this race tonight. Don't you guys go anywhere. We're going to be back. Hang tight, all right?
We got big time problems with that motor, buddy. Hey, just between you and me, the idea is to avoid the other cars. Congratulations! You just set the sport back 30 years with that move. That move will put you in the Hall of Shame. You keep doing stuff like that and we're going to lose our sponsor. Looks like that's it for us today. Now I know why you got canned by your old team. It's over. We can't fix that damage.
Bobby with all the freaking hobbies, back with you here, MaxspeedTV, Lucky Dog Sim Racing Series, Super Speedway Series, Season 3, race number 1, top 3 cats right here. Sandy Curtis, talk to me, buddy. You are on with me.
How's it going tonight, buddy?
Well, you know what? It's going pretty darn well. Sitting there watching about the last 10 laps of this race. If Paul Witt and Cody Nagels could just push a little bit harder, he was actually giving Michael and Gasman a little run for the money there, fighting for that position. He's kind of the lone wolf down there on that bottom.
Yeah, I figured when we caught up to the slower cars or the lap cars that once they got by, they're going to jump in. I was going to get left out. So there was a gap there, so I went for it. And, yeah, I wanted to push Paul, that's for sure. Trust me, I wanted to.
Well, you're doing fine, son. You started 14th and you finished 3rd. Got yourself some points for the first race of the 3rd season. And we all know that the fiber optics construction, man, they got a wallet that's like really, really super deep. And they got all kinds of prize money. We got all kinds of stuff coming at you. And I know how important points are when it comes to this particular Super Series race. So points is important, and you got some third place. Congratulations, bud. Who do you want to thank before I let you get out of your rig?
Well, I'd like to thank Lucky Dog for throwing this and you guys broadcasting it. I'd like to thank my wife for giving me the time to come down and hang out with the boys and do some good racing. And I'd like to thank everybody up here at the front, Mike and Gasman there, and Jacob. Nice clean racing, nice and tight, and it was good. Now I got to go take a shower.
Yeah, I bet you do. It's hotter than Hades here in Ohio, pal, let me tell you. But anyway, congratulations. You got some points. Good job. We'll see you next week, man. Until then, be safe and stay cool.
Thanks a lot. You too. Good racing with all the guys.
Wow. Good job on his part. Gas, man. Talk to me, son.
Yeah, it was a good one. It was a good one. I'm still trying to figure out how the hell I got 2 incidents. I didn't touch nothing the whole race.
You're absolutely correct. I didn't see you touch anybody. I will say one thing. You were pushing a little hard out. I'll give you that much. Maybe you're pushing a little too good. I don't know. But I think the old 777 man himself might owe you a box of candy and a dozen roses because you did not leave your wingman at all.
Well, I was kind of in a tight spot. I seen Jacob behind me, and it's like, man, I wanted to go 3 wide on Michael and try and win it, but it's like if Jacob wouldn't have went with me, then I would have been back in 5th or something because Sandy would have got by, and so would Jacob. So I just stuck with him,
Well, you did a heck of a job. You were the pole cat for the first race, Season 3 of the Lucky Dog Super Speedway Series. And first opportunity I've had to broadcast with you guys. I'll tell you what, first race was a blast. I'm not used to no cautions at a Super Speedway race. I mean, this is kind of new to me. And I'll tell you what, it's you guys really respect each other out on the track, and I think that's pretty awesome. But you got you some good points, and that's what we're looking for the championship right here. So congratulations. And who all do you want to thank before I let you get out of your rig and cool down?
Well, I want to thank the good Lord and thank Bobby Jones, Fiber Optic Construction, and all the regulators, and Jacob especially. He helped me out there, and just everybody that comes out. Obviously, you guys doing a great job on the broadcast. So thanks for everybody involved.
Well, I appreciate that. The check's in the mail, I promise you. Anybody says nice things about me, I got to pay them. So, it's on its way. But anyway, congratulations, buddy. Good job. We'll catch you next week. Till then, stay safe, and we'll see you.
Thanks, man.
Oh, the man of the hour. Let me get my screen set up for him here. Yeah, right there he sets. What a guy. Michael, you led 52 laps of the race. You're a lap hog. Pretty darn impressive, man. I'll tell you what, you and the gas man, you owe him a box of candy and a dozen roses, buddy. He stayed right there with you. You two worked so well together.
He drove his heart out tonight. He was outstanding. He nailed the pole and was pushing. His pit stops are great. Yeah, he did incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. I mean, you guys were definitely a force to be reckoned with tonight. Definitely. But, hey, first race.
Hats off to Sandy. Every time I kept looking up, I said, man, he's out again with us. He's out again with us. Him and Jake were right there.
I tell you, I thought it was going to get pretty darn interesting there because if the lap guys there, Nagels and Paul Witt, if they could have got together and just pushed a little bit more, Sandy could have hopped in on that little train right there, and I think he'd have gave you guys a bit of run for your money.
Oh, yeah. We were worried about it, definitely. We were getting hot. Frank was getting hot, so.
Well, congratulations.
It was good, clean.
Oh, yeah, clean. Wow, I'll say clean. The race summary, well, what can I say? It's boring. Very boring. Zero caution laps. But what's not boring? 14 lead changes. That's pretty darn good for these guys tonight. But I will say, what a race-leading lap hog that you were tonight.
Yeah, it worked out that way. Sometimes it doesn't. Lady Luck's not on my side, but she was there tonight.
Well, apparently, like that car, that little hot rod there, like to be out in front, like that nice cool air in Alabama. So it was a happy camper. But again, congratulations. Who all do you want to thank before I let you get out of here and cool down?
Well, tonight, I want to thank all the members for Lucky Dog coming out and racing with us, keeping it clean. They've really just gotten really good. Season 3. A lot of these guys just outstanding. They really are. All the MaxspeedTV guys. I want to thank all the regulators for coming out, and we want to thank Tracy, Molly, Cash. We want to thank Fiber Optic Construction, Mr. Billy Jones.
Well, congratulations, my friend. You take
Can't
it
thank
easy.
you enough, Bobby.
Hey, not a problem. This is exciting for me, buddy, as it is the rest of you guys. You get out of that rig.
It's great to have you on board. Can't thank you enough.
Oh, not a problem. I love every bit of this. It's going to be a fun season. Everybody out there in YouTubeville, remember, every Tuesday and Friday night, it's the Lucky Dog series that I broadcast, and I believe they got it going on Thursdays as well. I'm not sure if I can remember. But anyway.
That was last night up the truck.
Yep, Tuesdays and Fridays is the most important ones. Why? Because I'm here broadcasting it with these guys. Need all the help I can get out on YouTube. Join us next week. Don't you guys go anywhere. On Tuesdays and Fridays, write it down, mark it. Lucky Dog, Super Speedway Racing, and of course, the normal racing league on Tuesdays with MaxspeedTV, Bobby, and all the freaking hobbies. Until then, everybody out in YouTube land, you be safe and be safe, very safe, but more importantly, be cool. Because it's hot as Hades everywhere. Until then, you guys take care of yourselves. For Lucky Dog Racing, Bobby and Max Speed, man, we're out of here. See ya.